All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this is working. I think it is. And we are live. And I think Dixie Dave is coming in right as we speak. He just made it in the he always makes it right at the nick of time, and there he is again.
Hey, I was having technical issues on my end. For a change, it was me who was having technical issues.
Yeah, I was just saying we are live, and I thought I was gonna start it out, but I guess Dave made it just in the nick of time. So
Well, I'm here. I'm live. This show is going to be a good show.
yeah, it's gonna be a good show. I guess you could say it's our 4th of July show because it's a couple. Actually, the holidays technically are going to be celebrated tomorrow here in the United States. I mean, they're because Saturday is not considered a. It's the actual holiday, but everybody's getting off of work tomorrow. It seems so.
Right.
But anyways, 250th anniversary of our country, and I know Dave and I are very, very proud of that part of it. So,
Oh, yeah.
and we are celebrating. As a matter of fact, the show we're going to watch today was celebrating at the time the 2-year anniversary of the league when it was originally aired. So that's kind of neat. It's Fred Moore Junior High taping.
Right.
And
just before, if I remember correctly, it's just before I joined in.
Yep, it was just before the May 9th card. I think this was recorded in April. So it's like probably less than a month away from the Anoka Armory, and so we were really gearing up for that big event, and it was a good taping. It was a good show. It was I think when it aired originally it was like 90-minute special. But when I take out all the promos and everything, it's back down to closer to an hour.
Right.
In length. So we're going to be watching that. And Dave, before I bring that show in, I wanted to talk about this. I got some things to show. We have a new, just Mitch beat Ricky Henry, right? For the NWF Championship.
A little over a month ago. Yep, back in April.
Well, Mitch defended the belt against the Full Tilt Wrestling champion, and he lost that championship to the Full Tilt Wrestling champion, Scott Plitt. So now Scott Plitt is a double champion, and I got some pictures here. There he is.
All righty.
With his Full Tilt Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, along with the NWF Championship. He's a champ. He's been posting all over social media, champ.
Yeah.
And there's another shot. And Ricky says this guy's really good. Like he's a good wrestler. So it's like our belt is being held very proudly by him, and he is very representing it well. And we have to remind everybody, Dave. Everybody thinks the NWF's like a junior championship for teenagers. It could be held by anybody.
Right.
It's an indie championship, as we like to say.
I mean, yes, when we were in the business, we were all teenagers.
But Mr. X wasn't. He was a former champ.
Correct.
Grizzly Stevens, former champ, among others.
Thandar the Barbarian, when he held it, he was over 18.
Yep,
he was 18er.
He was going by
Terrific Tom Tyler.
Tom Tyler, right? Yeah. And then this shot here is a good shot. I think they're a tag team or kind of a family in the wrestling, if you will, kind of a faction. Right. And that's, of course, JJ Hall, who Ricky and I had as a guest on Forward. Probably last year sometime. It was a great guest. So that's JJ next to Scott with both belts. So that's pretty cool. We'll, of course, show these pictures again on our next Forward show as well. And kind of just...
I wonder now if that means that Ricky's chomping at the bit to get his belt back.
Well, he does. He's got to want it back, Dave. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
He really prided that belt, so I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get his hands on it again.
He's going to have to travel to another company, though.
Well, yeah, and he's got, I'll tell you something, Dave. The championship match with Ricky Henry and Just Mitch that took place over there in Full Tilt Wrestling back in April.
Right.
It was 2.1 thousand views. It is viewed four times more than any other match from that show. It's in their top 10, I believe, in views on their entire YouTube channel for the Full Tilt. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So maybe they will bring Ricky back because he's got, you know, if people are really that interested with that, maybe they'll bring him back again. Like to see him get another shot for that belt. That'd be pretty cool to see. Or any match over there for that matter. It's good to see our Ricky, you know, he's part of our podcast family, and so it's like nice to see when he can go to full tilt. So
you know, Ricky is NWF alum now, so
yep. Oh, he knows that. He knows that he's always part of our crew and our family, and so and that goes without saying. But this is NWF Rewind, and
well, you know, speaking of Rewind, you know, we've talked for years and years and years and years about doing a reunion, you know, just getting everybody together.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be even more difficult getting the NWF alum together because we got to bring Ricky in from Ireland.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. And he's, I don't think he's ever been to the United States. He's been to Canada, of course, but.
Right.
Yeah.
He's been to North America, just not the United States of America.
And I always like to point out, is my mouse working here? There it is. Somewhere. All right. Why is it not showing up?
Operator error.
I don't know what's going on. There it is. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't see the pointer. A brand new YouTube member, not a subscriber. These are members. These are paid members.
Okay.
So he became a member. I think I'd seen it on the actual YouTube. He was #1 Contenders Club. So
okay.
Remember, though, #1 Contenders Club is great. But if you want to see everything if you want to see these shows that Dave and I watch along with by themselves in full HD, well, and soon to be 4K, you've got to join the Championship
Club.
Yeah, that's where you get to
either join the Championship Club or join our video network over on Vimeo.
Yeah, Vimeo is same content. So, and like I said, if you just notice what I said there, all in HD and soon to be 4K, because once we got a few to go yet for HD, and when we get that completed, then we're going to have a whole entire 4K catalog of the same stuff. So it'll be even better.
I'm trying to talk Crusher into doing a test where it shows the original quality, our HD quality, and the 4K quality.
Yeah, that would be a nice comparison, and I'll do that. I'll throw that together.
Well, you know, I've been talking to you about it for a little while now.
Well, but see, I don't have much to do. I only did that one little video 4K test. So I actually have to do a show or a match or something completely.
Right.
To do that test. So yeah, I'll definitely work on it. I'll get this comment out though. So anyways, if anybody, we don't have much of an audience right now. You know, most people are watching us in replay these days. I haven't seen Gizmo and those guys in a while now. They popped in that one time. But before we get the show going, though, Dave.
Oh, go ahead and make your statement, and then before we get the show going, I have something I want to say real quick.
Okay, well, what I was going to say is we got to show what's coming up. Speaking of all that on the video network, that it will be coming up on the middle of the month here, middle of July. So I'll play that preview, and then you can talk about what you want to talk about, and then we'll get the show started. So here's what's coming up. We're going back to Group W cable, so let's take a look. What's coming up on the video network.
Yeah.
My fashion. Hits him again. Oh, and it's an elbow to the back. And Crossen is in deep danger. The camel clutch. Oh, that I didn't quite see. And Crossen going to submit? Don't quite think so. And now they're getting after each other. And a headlock now by the Russian distance. Putting the pressure on. Did USA Kelsey getting a chair?
The wife, he's been suspended because of the
Okay. Well, what can I say, guys? Ring the bell. Now, airplane spin, merciless Mike's best move and the best in the NWF, the airplane spin. Look at that. Kelsey, this is a maiden match for our Team USA. Now I'm gonna win.
Looks like he's gonna pick up Kelsey. Is this plugged in? Ooh, Crusher there, twisting his arm. It's would be one of the best matchups.
Oh, and I don't think he's supposed to be in there. That is a tag. And it looks like he was trying to get the Irish whip on, but he throws him against he gets thrown out of the ring, folks.
Well, this should be a good match too because Ace beat Crusher Crossen, who. Ooh. There is the other half of the Super D, Troy. That's a very painful move with submission. His foot was on the rope. Professional wrestling and super. Oh, just brutal. This should be not allowed. Ooh, now into the midsection there. Oh, hard. Kelsey
fans, once again, don't forget to...
Oh, Crusher, body slammed. Oh, very painful.
Early Group W cable stuff. And Dave, I couldn't help but notice the Super D's getting passed out of the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, they fly out of there without fear.
That's concrete floor they landed on, everybody. No padding or nothing. Jesus. Those kids, I tell you, they were, at that time, I think they were 8 or 9. Yeah, they were young and but they were fearless. Part of Generation X, right, Dave?
Oh, yeah. That's our Gen X crew.
Didn't care. Didn't care about it and getting hurt.
Exactly.
And it was fun. It was fun times back then. So what were you going to say?
No, speaking of somebody who got hurt, not to sound religious or anything, but, everybody keep your thoughts and prayers out for former WWF and former AWA legend Ken Patera. I just read earlier today that he was recently in the gym, fell, and broke his C1 in his neck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
wonder
just
how that happened.
I'm not sure. I guess he's late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah,
and
I've seen some podcasts with him. He's been on some podcasts and stuff, and I always like watching those shoot interviews.
And he was working out in his gym apparently and fell somehow.
Huh.
And the reports I've read is that he broke his C1. So in essence, he broke his neck.
Right.
And
at his age too, that's going to be hard recovery. Yeah. Well, Dave, I know we got the big show to get going here, so I'm going to get this. And
you've got a big weekend, so we got to get this rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I do. I've got to travel, so let's get the show started. We can keep talking, and we'll take your comments. Remember, guys, you can comment. We take your comments in. And Dave says we don't charge for them either. So.
Right. Well, I only that because I've seen a lot of other podcasts where they'll take chats, but the only ones that they recognize are their quote-unquote super chats. And that's not what we're about. You comment, we reply.
Correct. Fred Moore Junior High, 1986 in April was when this aired.
The Ring from Hell.
And at this time, we were all over the nation with the show. It was in 22 states, going strong.
Yep.
But we were really blanketed in the metro.
Oh, yeah.
The Twin Cities. And the footage you see here is a lot of garage footage in this intro.
Right.
Of course, the show itself will be at Fred Moore Junior High, and we were gearing up for our very first public event at the Anoka Armory. So all the matchups and stuff you're going to see on today's show is all kind of like build up for that big event we got with the Armory coming up. And so everybody knows, all the kids are now aware we're going to the Anoka Armory in front of a live audience. And so everybody's really trying to polish up their wrestling. So you're going to really notice a lot. A little bit, the wrestling itself is going to kind of kick into a different,
different level. Still not,
I mean, we still weren't quite ready when we went to the Armory, but we're ready enough, as I always like to say. We were ready enough.
We were ready enough that you drew me in, you drew the Rock and Roll Express in,
along with 350
Mr. Nice Guys.
Yep, and the 350 other fans, roughly, that came to that show.
Yep.
So that's not too bad for a group of kids, teenagers.
Exactly. I mean, there's indie leagues that can't even pull that.
And everybody says,
Crossen versus Pretty Boy Taylor.
There we go. It's the NWF Wrestling anniversary show. It was our 2-year anniversary at the time. But I always say, Dave, people say, well, how could you guys as a group of teenagers draw in anybody? Because we were on cable television for 2 years as of right now, at this point here. And there was a little promo for the Armory card.
Anoka Armory, Friday, May 9th, 7:30 p.m. Tickets on sale at the door. The card, Crusher Crossen, Rattlesnake Jake, Corporal Crossen.
This is basically how the advertising so we do the same.
Your tickets now.
Yep.
So we would do the same. It was so, so fun. So exciting, Dave. It was so exciting for us. I can remember the anticipation for that Armory card.
I'm sure. Yeah. I remember how it was before the October Armory card. And that's after we were already, 2-3 shows into it?
Yep. And that was I was on a vengeance to sell that thing out because of what happened in July.
Here comes the match.
For that October one.
Okay,
yep.
So there's Jason Crossen.
And if you go behind the curtain, Jason Crossen was Corporal Crossen, the original Rattlesnake Jake, and Mick Weller.
And Slick Scotty Harrelson, among, there were a few other ones. Tex. Did a lot of managers. What if we're going to do a national anthem? Well, there it is. We used to do this before every show.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, all the kids stand up. Nobody stayed seated in these days, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't a thing.
Nope. You heard that national anthem, you were on your feet.
Yeah, you didn't even question that. I wish we'd get back to our patriotic roots because this is what it should be. Being loyal to the flag and the country shouldn't be a political thing at all.
Exactly.
And in these days, it wasn't. This didn't mean you were affiliated to some political party.
This meant that you respected our country and what the soldiers fought and died for.
Right. They went through. And you had relatives. I had relatives. They went through hell.
Oh yeah.
Some of them wars. So. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, so we like to do the national anthem when we started a show. A lot of sporting events would do that.
Oh yeah.
And we considered our wrestling a sporting event back in these days. Sports entertainment and all that kind of stuff, that came after Vince. That was a Vince McMahon thing that he started. But we still were old school enough to not to consider it sports entertainment. We considered it a sport. Yeah.
Well, the only reason Vince came out with sports entertainment is to avoid having to pay athletic fees. And
the athletic commission, because they would charge.
Yep.
Absolutely. So that's Terry Block in there in the red, and Vader 1. And Chris Irick, the Eye, coming into the ring. Irick wasn't the most technical kind of wrestler, but he was really good at interviews and stuff.
Right.
good gimmick that way. And he's Slick Steverson's tag team partner.
Yep, I was just gonna say, weren't they the U.S. Express?
Yep, U.S. Enforcers, I believe.
Or yeah.
That doesn't fit him, though. He's not the crowd favorite. And Vader will give him a good match.
It's a good matchup, though, for these two. Terry Block's so underrated, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Terry just fairly new right now. Like, Terry Block just came onto the show here probably a month earlier.
And,
right.
And so he's new right now, but he got really, really good.
And you see Vader kicking
really good, really quick.
And that should be a
But he's
very
still
good
kind
match.
of
And it was
learning
a
the
lot
ropes
of
at this
hot and
point.
heavy
But
action. By the way, some of the matches on our 2-year anniversary
And Chris
spectacular. I
Cyrick.
don't know if that was added.
So who came in first, Terry or his partner?
Mr. X and Miss
You mean
Thunder versus
his tag team partner, Chad Randall?
Yeah.
They came in at the same time.
Oh, okay.
They came in as the Invaders right off the bat.
We'll go over later matches.
Okay.
Yeah, they had it planned.
Something of some sort.
They wanted to be a tag team.
We are working
But this
on
is
our
singles
level
action right now.
Oh, Anita the Scott. Come on.
And that is Butcher Bulldog refereeing there, Troy Otto.
Yeah.
Troy was a good ref, actually. Really good. He got in people's faces like you see there, trying to enforce the rules. He was good at that.
Come on. Oh, I am dropping it.
Yeah, somewhat.
I've seen him apply good, but
More like a flying sidekick.
Yeah. Of course, we were talking about 4K restorations. What we're looking at right now is 1080p restoration, but it's not even on the rewind, or when we're on rewind here, you're not even seeing 1080p. We have to dummy this down a little bit to get it to fit into our stream.
Right.
But if you join the Championship Club or the Vimeo Network, or Video Network,
see.
you see it at 1080p, full 1080p.
Exactly.
And soon to be 4K.
Had this match all the way. There's not much going on.
And let me tell you something, Dave, the 4K restoration's even better.
Invader number 1 outside the ring.
Oh, I can imagine.
If you guys are wondering, just check out our 4K test file on the YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel, you can get an idea what it's going to look like. I'm going to do that test that Dave wants to do too, so you can see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
see it go from what it used to be originally to 1080p to 4K.
By the way, the announcers Pressure Crossen, Kid Kelsey, and Ray John. Oh, misses with the punch.
That was pretty good. Terry ducked.
And they want him. I'm getting into this. They want the Invader all the way.
You gonna do a bulldog?
Oh,
He got his nose or something.
Looks like it could be broken there. That's it. That's a 3 count. He got him. Your winner, Invader number 1. He will be going up for the official decision right now.
Jason had a little trouble getting in the ring.
Yep. Sorry, don't want it banned. Now we got some in-ring interviews.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NWF. Coming up here, we have an interview with none other than Rockin' Runabout.
I think we can get away with that. That didn't flag anything. But we know what song that was starting out to.
Oh, yeah.
He was a big fan of Kiss.
Yep.
Chad was. Chad Runabout.
A lot of people were.
Yeah.
Before they wake up, they'll be in the hospital.
Of course, that's Rockin' Runabout, Chad Runabout. He was a guest with this, Dave, not too long ago. He came on the show.
Rattlesnake Jake.
Well, him, he can just slither away because that's the only way he's going to get away from me. He better get away.
Yeah, we were really building up the Runabout Rattlesnake Jake feud. That was supposed to be a match at the Armory.
Just came back from
But we had to scrap it because Jason couldn't wrestle because his mom said he can't wrestle no more. But Jason never told us that. He just said he got hurt. He got hurt rafting at the Apple River in the rapids. Inner tuber. Said he hurt his back.
Stopping in the interview area. We'll be seeing more in the future and a match on this show. But now, first, I would like to talk about about the Anoka Armory. Coming up, May 9th, the Anoka Armory. Tickets are on sale right now. Superstar Spectacular, 86. People signed on that card: Rough Ryan, Sergeant Smash, Kid Kelsey, and a man you saw a little while back, the Ice Dragon. Newcomer to the NWF.
Yeah, Chris Nouns, the Ice Dragon.
Battle Royal sign.
You know, I haven't had pizza in a while.
Receiving a whopping
Yeah.
$500. Crusher Crossen on that card. World title defense against Pretty Boy Taylor.
Wasn't that your infamous strap match?
It was.
A major interview.
Which I think we announced on this show.
Mr. X.
Yeah, Mr. X coming in. Steve was always a good talker, whether he was X or Taylor.
Mr. X. Thank you. We understand that your Mr. X too could not be present today because he was hospitalized by.
He ain't hospitalized. He's overseas wrestling to regain his half of the tag team championship over there. So don't go telling all these people out here that he's hospitalized.
I see.
Yeah, Steve was good. He was a good
To
talker.
get his half of the tag titles back, huh?
Yeah, that makes no sense, right?
Understand
Yeah.
that you're wrestling over in over through Europe for a while there. You earned yourself a powerful reputation.
I was over in Europe for about 2 weeks. I beat everybody over there that I could beat. There wasn't enough competition, so I came back to the NWF.
Little bit of a,
you know,
dig there on Europe, Dave. I hope our Ireland friends don't get too offended.
Against the Barbarians, in which you will be seeing on this show. Thanks for stopping in, Mr.
Well, our fans in Ireland or our fans over in England now.
Right. Yeah, that's true. You know, NWF champ right now is currently out of England, out of the UK. That's where the belt's being defended right now.
And as far as I'm concerned, at the Armory, that will be the day you'll see them titles come back into our hands. So don't you forget it.
As you see there, Mr. X coming in rather explosive.
As I remember, the titles did not go back to the X's.
No,
Welcome
they
back.
did not. And speaking of that,
Also to our next
Mr.
match,
X is
which
going to have a match here with
Mr. X versus
Thandar the
Thandar
Barbarian.
in a non-title match. Now
That's going to be a good match. They always work well together. I see Troy Steenerson referee.
Oh, yeah. Damn it, we won't see any timber falls, though.
I think Slickster wrestles on this show, though. I don't know if he did Timber Falls on this ring. Captain Crunch, their manager there, the Barbarians, that was actually Conan's dad. It was his dad.
Yep.
That was his manager. But Conan, Thandar, great tag team. Second tag team to go in the NWF Hall of Fame,
Yep.
as I remember.
And if I remember correctly, weren't the Barbarians supposed to be heels? But the fans kind of chose otherwise for them.
Yeah, Mr. X, Mr. X2 are supposed to be our baby faces, and Barbarians supposed to be the heels, and it went the other way around. Just so much similar to how it happened with the Road Warriors too. They got cheered too. And they're supposed to be heels. And the same thing happened with our Barbarians.
Did you see Mr. X with a new
People
type
just
of
liked
mask?
them.
It's a blue mask. It doesn't have the weight. It's a blue
Yeah,
type
this
of
is where
mask.
Steve took that nice white Mr. X mask, which was really a Dr. X mask,
The Captain
which you could
Crunch
get out of the
man
wrestling magazines. That's how he got it.
Going after
Yeah.
X with that
And
kid of his.
Who is this?
Steve decided to dye it blue, and I'm like, when I see it, like, Steve, this
we don't really
doesn't
know
look
Ray
as good. This is
Johnson.
can't even see the X anymore. I said, this sucks.
But,
You need to make it white again. He goes, I can fix it.
seems like,
So he tried bleaching it,
He seems like a
and it turned out pink.
yeah, he always has a big smile.
Oh man, he ruined. Steve ruined that mask.
Mr.
Trying to
X
fix
dancing
it.
around.
Mr. X has a totally
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, you got to remember, guys, this ring, Dave's talked about this. As you can see, it's a concrete floor, and it's right on the concrete. There's no like platform. You can see it really good there. And those are just thick wrestling mat pads on the concrete. That's all it is. You know, like amateur wrestling type pads. That's it. That's what the mat is. So
and those pads do not have any give at all.
None whatsoever. So when you see all these different bumps and stuff we do in this ring, keep that in mind. Imagine what that felt like.
Now, another way that you can tell that there's no give that is normally when you see a wrestler walking around in the ring.
Yeah, you see it squished down.
A proper ring, you see it squished down a little bit. You see it dimpling.
Yep. And you notice it's not doing that at all.
Right.
Look at this, an outside interference by Conan the
So like watch this, like Steve's gonna get clothesline.
Oh, clothesline
on that mat. I don't think that felt too good, Dave.
No.
I don't know. Same with that leg drop.
Yeah, Jim's tailbone's probably feeling it, but
yeah.
I'm glad I only had a couple matches in this ring.
You know, Steve was a good bumper, though. He abused his body for us so much.
Oh, yeah.
He could have landed better. But, you know, that ring, again, hard as a rock, so I don't blame him for landing like that.
You know, I mean, I know you're trying to give Steve his kudos, but like we always say, you know, with the positives comes the very big negative.
Yeah. But at this time, Steve was pretty good. Steve was very integral, especially helping me get that armory show ready.
Right.
But make no mistake, it wasn't Steve's idea. He had nothing to do with the planning or like the coming up with the idea to go to the armory.
Right.
I just told Steve we're going to go to the armory. But Steve was very helpful. Like he helped design the lighting unit to go above the ring at the armory.
Yep.
And then he figured out how to get it erected up there, which was like, because we don't have the equipment to get that thing up above the ring. Yeah, in the armory that is. So
had to get some rope and.
Oh, he figured it out. I mean, Steve, I don't know. I can't remember exactly how he did it, but I think they had a lift in the armory and he used it. They use this lift when they have to change lights and stuff in there.
Right.
Yeah. I think Steve was able to use it.
He probably BS'd him that he was.
They tried to do a cross body block there, Dave, and I messed it up. Got messed up.
Yeah.
Getting a double count out here. Looks like one of them's up. And remember, Instagram viewers, for anybody over there, get over here to YouTube because that stream's going to end shortly. So, and you want to be here.
Oh, looks like we just had somebody log in.
Forward pile driver. Oh, it's Don.
Yep.
Not Kirshner. Kirscher, not Kirshner. Kirscher. She says, or your match. What wonder if she's referring to there? I don't know what I was talking about when she said that. I wonder what
not sure.
Or your match. I don't know, it could be.
While you're watching, Don, I should ask you, are you and your daughter going to WrestleCon at the end of the month?
We had a real energetic crowd here, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
She says show, well, yeah. Show your match. My match is on here. I think I wrestled Pretty Boy Taylor. Steve. I do believe. And then she just said, don't know. I believe she says don't know. So she's not sure. Undecided yet.
Well, I looked into it. Tickets to get in are free. You only have to pay for the autograph.
What have you guys been doing lately in the NWF?
There's speaking of people we all know here, including Don. There's Slick Steenerson with
So we can get back in shape and working out a couple.
This is where Troy got the nickname Blueberry from this interview, Dave. Remember they started calling him Blueberry all the time?
Yep. Troy and I always showed up in sweatpants and t-shirts.
I'm gonna tell you something. What a lousy mic. Alright, no give me none of that. Shut your face! And I wanna tell you something right now, that this is totally rad with us being the National Tag Team Champions. Thanks.
I see. May I add, Mr. Stevenson, you look like a blueberry.
And that's where
So
the
it was
nickname
Jason that
came.
gave him the nickname.
It was Jason, yeah. And it stuck. Everybody started chanting Blueberry, even at the Armory.
Yep.
Yeah.
The best. Number one.
That was his nickname for a long time, Blueberry.
Get security in here. All right.
That was Jason though for you. Classic humor. You know, just make you laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming superstars
When he did the whole Blueberry thing with Troy.
Anoka Armory, Friday, May 9th, 7:30 p.m. Tickets on sale at the door. On the card, Crossen, Rattlesnake Jake, Corporal Crossen, Bulldog the
If you notice, this music, Dave, is the AWA ESPN music.
Yep.
Barbarians for a title rematch plus Crusher
And it doesn't get flagged because it's not a copyrighted song.
Your tickets
Yep.
now.
And I'll bring in Don's comment here.
Ready?
I didn't know that it was free.
And for our next
I
match,
knew it
it's gonna
cost
be
for the
Rattlesnake
autographs.
Jake and Rock and Runabomb on our
Most don't
new
list how
NWF
much.
anniversary
I've met some
showline.
before
Up to the ring.
when it was free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking about going and walking around a little bit and checking things out.
Yeah.
Linda and I have already gotten our tickets for it. So, to any of our viewers that are coming to Minnesota for SummerSlam
Rattlesnake
next month,
Jake.
if you go to WrestleCon, you know, maybe watch out for the shirt. You might run into me.
This was supposed to be at the Anoka Armory, this match.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like I said, Jason bailed out of it on us. Jason announced it and stuff, but he didn't do his match because I didn't know it at the time, but his mom said, "You're not wrestling no more." She was afraid of going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, Rock and Runabomb against Rattlesnake Jake. This is one of the matches that's going to be on the Armory.
See?
Don't do that, Irick. You're hitting the lights.
Ah, Chris Irick on camera. I was yelling at him.
Rattlesnake Jake. Oh, this is totally amazing. I'm going to see if I can find a card. Conan's going to take over.
So, yes, I teamed with the Rattlesnake Jake, but it was not the original Rattlesnake Jake.
No. It was Nick Dumas doing it when you did
Yeah.
for that
What do you
one.
think, Sergeant Smash?
Rattlesnake Jake, I hate the guy. I hate this guy more than Russians. I have to be perfectly honest. This guy hopping
That sounds
all
like
over the
Sergeant
ring,
Smash at the
making loud
mic
noises,
now.
gruntings. Look at this. Leg hold. I'm sick of the guy.
Any comments
You
on
stuck
Sergeant
his
Smash,
brain in a
Dave?
razor. Look at pee rolling down
Well,
the
you know,
whole
every time I
hallway.
think of Sergeant Smash,
Look at that.
I always think about it this way.
Kelsey there, he's on the side of the
Sergeant
Yeah, my
Smash is like
partner,
that.
He's a great guy.
That little grape that falls off
You gotta be honest.
the
Look at
vine
Rattlesnake
at the
Jake.
bottom of the
Rock and
bag.
Runabomb got
Yeah.
him in,
I know what you mean.
You know, you go to try and eat it and it's really sour.
Look at that. Look at Rattlesnake Jake. It's an obvious choke, blatant chokehold. Ref doing nothing about it.
You know, he would that
Disqualification.
that was the guy that said that Dixie Dave would never make the Hall of Fame.
We have a disqualification
Well,
here, it
I
looks
mean-
like the referee.
Smash, I know that you watch these. So let me see here.
Kelsey
You look
in
at the
there.
shirt. I see Dixie Dave on a Hall of Fame t-shirt.
Let's go up to the ring for the decision.
Not once, but twice. You know, where's your Hall of
Yes, it is a
Fame shirt?
disqualification.
You remember when he said that, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Facebook group or whatever it was back then. I can't remember.
Oh, it was probably back in the MySpace days during one of the original.
It was a long time ago, but
You know, he and I got into it about he belonged in the Hall of Fame, and I believe at that point in time I said I'd probably make it before he would.
The invaders, the U.S. enforcers, the Superdies, the rough Russians, the Russian destroyers, the Ring Warriors, possibly.
yeah, the Ring Warriors came back for that one.
Many, many more. And yes, you heard it right, the Ring Warriors. The suspension, according to James Wilson, the suspension on the Ring Warriors, consisting of...
The reason they were suspended is because they didn't show up to defend the titles. And they got stripped.
Right.
Yeah.
So you will see more of the Ring Warriors in the future coming up on the NWF, the National Wrestling Federation, the major leagues of professional wrestling.
A little bit of back talk.
Come back to the NWF. Coming in to the interviewing area, we have the Barbarians. The new World Tag Team Champions. This is
And there's those maroon belts. You see the one right up there? Right up there. Right above me.
Tell me, we understand that you are now the new Tag Team Champions of the world. That's right. And
Conan wasn't much of a talker, though.
Obviously, it was a
Tim could talk pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I guess the OK men win.
More like the best men win.
I see. Well, you do understand we will have a rematch at the Armory, and they will try to get back their tag team titles. No competition. No competition.
Yeah, Jerry wasn't much of a talker like Tim was.
There's no competition to us.
No, Jerry's a man of few words.
Well, we will obviously see this bitter feud coming up at the Anoka Armory, May 9th. Don't miss it. Wait a minute. We got an announcement to make. You heard it here. We have an announcement to make. We have a manager. A manager? Who is your manager?
It's three-time former world champion, three-time former manager of the year, coming in here, the living legend, Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch? This man is off a cereal box. I've never seen this character in the NWF before in my life.
Cereal box, where are you coming from? I am 3 times manager of the year plus
Jason laughing.
champion.
Yeah.
And you're calling me I have a cereal box? Where are you coming from, mister?
You know, with the cane and everything, a little bit of Freddie Blassie influence.
Oh, yeah.
And stay in there.
He didn't really have a cane. That was just a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell because he's not really
like limping or anything. Yeah.
It's hard to explain. You can't. You can tell the difference between somebody who's required to have a cane and uses it on a regular basis and somebody who
Yeah, doesn't. Speaking of Slick Steenerson, there he's coming up next against Chad Randall. Vader 2.
You know, I wish that we did this kind of layout more often with the shows.
Oh, it's like the introduction of the matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so you can see that Chad Randall, Terry's partner, he got the same red shorts, red shirt. That was that was the Invaders look. There's the Slickster.
How come we're not getting any audio here?
With his tag team partner, the Chris Irick. Troy was good though. Even in these days, Troy was good.
Help him out. Show him how to do it because he needs help on that.
I think I'm telling them to help whoever's on the camera. Because not everybody knew how to operate the camera.
Here with Ray Johnson. This is Crossen here doing a little commentating. Slick Steenerson. Maybe we can see one of those drop kicks of his. He has a good drop kick.
He did actually. Troy, for a big kid, had a good, decent drop kick.
Right.
No, Where is the card? Get that up here.
It may not look like it right here, but Troy was probably heavier
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ray Johnson.
Yeah, I mean,
than the Invader 2.
right. Like I remember even when I had the no slam, no belt match against Troy a year later from this point in time, and he stepped on the scale and I watched it go to 250.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think he's quite 250 here, but there he is, one of those drop kicks right there. But I want to say Troy probably weighed at least close to 200 pounds.
Now what is he doing in there? What is he?
Maybe a little under 200 at this point.
Probably.
He was just big, thick boned, so that's why you know he doesn't look it, but he's heavier than he looks.
Invader number 2, where is he? Invader number
When we did the no slam, no belt match, I could not body slam him. He was too heavy. I was only a $145, and I couldn't pick him up. But it made it work in the match somehow. But still don't know how I got him over. Yeah, we were really pumping this Armory card, Dave. Look at this. Commercial after commercial.
Well, I mean, it's what you always do when you're a promoter and you're promoting an upcoming big event.
Yeah.
You know?
And this is how it was, Dave. Like, you know, cable television show. Like, you plugged your event all the time. That's your.
Oh, I mean, okay, not to beat a dead horse, and I know that we're the NWF, and I should be plugging other companies, but you know,
NWF Wrestling Anniversary Special Show.
WWE, they're doing their SummerSlam here next month, and I'm hearing advertisements on the radio, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And don't forget.
And we used to do it too. We would give tickets away at the local radio station, Cool 108 at the time.
Yep.
They were out of Anoka, and we would give them tickets to give away for their morning variety show.
Yep.
And we would do posters. We'd get the newspaper to do little write-ups and articles on us. Minneapolis, St. Paul Star Tribune would do spectator sports write-ups for us. Yep. It was all part of it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot went into that to get the word out. Ice Dragon, Rocket Ronabomb, and who? Oh, and Conan. 6-man tag action, Dave. Against Bulldog the Butcher and the Rough Russians. This is an interesting matchup. We got some lightweights in there and heavyweights.
Okay, what a match.
Quite a variety of a match here.
You know,
I'd like to see I'm getting revved up. The next match is
the Ice Dragon right there, folks. In the red. His debut, Dave.
All right, ladies and
This is
gentlemen.
the Ice Dragon's debut, as a matter of fact.
There, and Ray Johnson. Who is whistling? All right, you can see Butcher Bulldog in there ring.
I think this is how we got Ronabomb and the Ice Dragon to team up initially, is because of, you know,
I've just been informed we have no referee for this match.
we couldn't do the Rattlesnake Jake match. We had to be a tag
What in the
team.
world? You cannot.
Yep.
You cannot have a. You cannot have.
Yeah, these rough Russians
match
in there with the
without-
heavyweights. This
Yes,
would
the
be
bell
interesting.
was wrong. Okay, you know, but it's going to be wrong again.
you know, to any of our viewers who might be coming to SummerSlam,
Things are going to start happening because you're going to.
you know, just outside of St. Paul, there's a mall called Maplewood Mall. You go there, you go to a place called Slice Pizza, and you might meet the
Look
Ice
at that.
Dragon from the Natural.
Sorry, Dave, I hate to interrupt, but Conan just power press slammed one of the lightweights on that hard ass ring.
Yep.
He didn't throw him hard, but he took it, he went down on it, and he did the slam.
Oh, yeah.
Batman.
Anyways, yeah, the slice at Maplewood Mall, you'll run into, look at that flying shoulder. Like he's really going to town here at these guys.
They cheater.
There goes the Butcher. These guys are cousins.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, look at, man, you can see the pot belly there on
I like the
what's his
Butcher
face?
character.
The
He's just a
Butcher
brawler,
Bulldog.
but I like this character.
Butcher
Yeah.
Bulldog out of Leningrad, USSR.
That's
Oh, and the
again,
Ice
Chris
Dragon
talking
in
about
the
his
red
the Slice pizza place. That's the kid
Yep.
right there in the red. You definitely see him there. He's there every day, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Prying him off that.
You can ask him, say, "Are you guys, is the Ice Dragon here?" He'll come out and talk to you.
Yep. The one time I was there,
And coming in.
I walked in, there was somebody else behind the counter, and I asked for the boss.
Scotty Harrelson.
he comes up, and I'm like, "Hey, Ice Dragon," and he knew immediately who I was.
I have a feeling he watches the show.
But you see, me and Butcher.
Ice Dragon doesn't want it. I don't think so. I think you were doing it. We've been doing this show, Dave, for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Since 2022, and I'm pretty sure you went after the show.
Sooner or later, my man, whoever he is, Mr. Pretty Boy Taylor.
Yeah, Dave and I are on our 4th year of NWF Rewind.
Next match, and you better believe it.
Technically, because it was the end of 2022 when we started it, right?
Kid USA Kelsey here.
I believe so.
Doing this match.
Yeah. So 23, 24, 25. Yeah, this is our 26th, 4th year.
Yep.
That was Slick Scotty, excuse me.
Because yeah, me and Ricky are in our going to be our 2-year anniversary in September forward. So
my tag team partner,
hard to believe it's been that much time.
I want to say one thing. Next week, I want Rattlesnake Jake. I don't care.
Yeah, everybody, as a heavyweight, you loved having the lightweights because you could do so much stuff with them.
Oh, yeah.
And who comes in bouncing around
and like with Jerry,
swearing and everything. Rattlesnake Jake comes, takes a foreign weapon.
Jerry is technically sound.
I'm sick of it.
He
oh,
is.
Look at this. Little Russians teaming up on Conan. Look at this.
Yeah, Conan picking him up again.
What happened? Oh, there it is. Oh. You'll remember.
Well, now Ice Dragon's going to get his hands on the lightweight and see what he does with him.
Kid Kelsey, where the lights fell, injuries. I, for one, was injured.
The camera's got to stay on the action.
I came in the ring and started hacking on the guy, and I fell and everything. 1 count, 2. Oh, only 2.
And Chris is going to...
This looks like some sort
Ice Dragon's picking him up. Looks like he's going to slam him.
Body slam.
Oh, power body slam.
Power
The
slam.
Ice Dragon, a newcomer to the NWF, looks powerful, mean.
These little guys could take a beating, though, believe me.
The ropes. Look at that.
They weren't afraid.
Body block.
You had to be tough to be in the NWF in these days, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
It goes without saying. Yeah.
But I must make my replies about Rattlesnake
You know,
Jake.
you could survive the NWF at this point.
Look at it.
You
Butcher Bulldog coming
you were
in
doing
once
good.
Again to interrupt.
Yeah.
It's a battle royal.
And Dave's always
between the
said
tag
this ring
teams.
was the ring from hell.
Butcher's blend, as you heard in the audience.
It was a boxing ring,
He looks
technically.
like a bag of dog food.
Not meant for pro wrestling.
Puppy chow is what I used
So
to
we
call
used it.
Puppy chow, puppy chow. Oh, some kind of headlock. No, not no more. Oh, look at them all run.
How about these 6-man tags to get out of hands?
Oops. Well, that's
Yeah.
all right. On the ropes. Smack. Oh, look at leg.
Now they're finally letting the lightweights get a little action in.
Pro just called for the bell.
That didn't work too well. That's better.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're sitting down.
Yeah, now we go to me and Pretty Boy Taylor.
Yeah,
Crusher Crossen and Pretty Boy Taylor.
So don't go away. Now up to the ring.
Welcome back to the NWF. Coming over here from Pretty Boy
Look, I have no manager before, so I'll make an announcement. My new manager is the captain himself, along with the Barbarians.
Jason was so mad because Jason was supposed to be his manager, Slick Scotty Harrelson, and Steve did a 180 and took the Captain Crunch. And Jason was so mad because he came in thought he was going to be the manager. Yeah, that's just taking the Eye of the Tiger music out. It goes quiet like that.
This is going to be a classic. Pretty Boy
You
Taylor
kind of hear a little bit of the song, but
against Crusher Crossen.
oh,
Look at that.
going to whip that belt. Now look at Steve.
Look at that.
He tells me not to whip it. Look at him. Look at
Yep.
Steve.
Animal.
What are you doing,
Well-
Steve? Put that down with that belt, Steve.
Right
Yeah.
here we have who looks like Indiana
You know how
Jones.
it was
Say
with
to
him?
me.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Oh, here
That
we
was a
go.
great looking belt, though.
Ray
See,
Johnson.
Kelsey
yeah.
holding it up there.
Hello, ladies and
Nice blue
gentlemen.
belt in circulation as we speak. Currently in the United Kingdom, in Full Tilt Wrestling. Scott
Well, the
Pitt
actual
is the current
belts-
champ.
The actual belt is in circulation in
Just the best
England,
wrestling, so
and Crusher and myself actually have a copy of the belt ourselves.
Yep. Can barely see it at the
this
top
match
of me up
here,
there.
Pretty Boy Taylor and
way up
Crusher Crossen. This is quite.
I haven't even taken my ring jacket off,
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, a kick! Pretty Boy Taylor laying.
Didn't get a
outside
chance
the
because this
ring.
match started with right away before I even get my jacket off.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring you on the update of,
And I do
what's going on
not
at
know
the
what
Anoka Army on
Conan is
May
doing
9th
there. He has
at,
no right
6:30
being in.
doors
I
will
don't know
open.
why I haven't got my jacket off.
Walk on in, tickets are on sale.
My
Make
words
yourself at
exactly.
home
We
and watch
have,
the Superstar Spectacular 1986.
There we go.
Where you'll see
Listen to
some
the
of the
words.
finest
That sounds like Pretty Boy
Everybody
doing the
going
advert
on
for
there.
it.
No
It
big
is.
lights.
That's Steve.
Pretty Boy Taylor,
So
this new guy,
grab your
Captain
friends,
Crunch,
grab your best friend, grab your girlfriends, grab your mom,
and
your dads,
Conan.
and haul them on down there. It's for a grand old time. It's for a good cause. So help support the
NWF
and don't
Spectacular,
forget,
only
hang
the
on to those
best
ticket stubs
wrestlers.
because they are worth $50 on the
Best wrestlers in the world.
drawing at the end of the matches.
Yeah,
So
$50 cash
hang
drawing
on
we
to
did
them.
at the end of the
You'll
night.
be $50 richer by the time you walk out of there. So
I think we did that every show.
Pretty Boy.
Yeah, we did it at least 3 armory shows. I remember doing.
Getting some words of advice from Conan, no doubt that he told him to do something illegal. Pretty Boy is not.
Steve,
known
but
to do
for me,
anything
Steve was a really good
scientific or-
opponent. Like he really,
Look at
we
that, some
worked
sort
well
of Lego. It
together.
looks painful.
Um,
Some sort of a
Yeah,
miniature
I mean, you
figure
guys worked well together. He and I didn't.
no, it was different for you.
Ref
But
asks,
like,
and
I couldn't have. I mean, this is.
This is a night off for you.
Yeah, he's so smooth and easy to work with.
this
He really
looks
was.
painful.
You know, I think what it
Oh,
was with
Crusher
me
turns the tables and puts an arm hold on him.
is I was still quasi new when I was in the NWF, when he and I wrestled, and he wanted to make sure that I had the drive and the fortitude to make it.
Come on, reach.
You know, Dave, I'm just looking at this. I was so quick back in these days, and I'm thinking of my retirement match. I wish I had some of that speed that I had back in these days. You know, just the speed.
Well, you know, you lose some of that with age.
Little microphone
Yeah.
trouble here, but everything's
Yeah, I
okay now. Oh, leg drop.
I mean,
Crusher, what a good move.
you got to remember, Sean, you
Two.
are
Oh, only 2.
in your mid to late
As you
50s
see,
now.
my partner.
Yeah, and I guess I
in
should give the
USA.
NWF Rewind fans an update, Dave. I did go to the doctor and I got 2 MRIs
And
done on
look
each
at
shoulder,
this.
Yeah.
and it is officially confirmed that there is
Such
partially
pain.
torn tendons. I actually went and actually seen the doctor and I actually seen the
suplex.
images
Oh,
now,
beautiful
but they're
suplex.
not full
Look at him
tears. They're very
twitch and then
partial
flop around
tears.
like a dead fish.
Right.
And they told me it's like
They
they
both
couldn't
appear
even do
to be
surgery
in
on it,
pain,
so
but
it's like
Crusher
it's not the kind of thing
has
they
his
could do
match going
surgery
his
on.
way right now.
But they
Slapping
are very
around.
painful, so they gave me a
Uh-oh.
cortisone shot in my right shoulder, and it's feeling good now.
He's going up the top
Had the
rope.
shot the other
There he
day.
goes. Oh,
And I can tell, like it makes a difference.
what?
So I don't know.
yeah.
I may need
don't believe it.
cortisone
Oh,
shots
look at
every
Corporal Crossen
2 or
and
3 times a
Conan
year
are
to get
battling outside the
things under
ring.
control for now. I
But
don't
I'm
know.
trying to concentrate inside the ring, but it looks
Well,
like you
that's
got
how
a
the
little,
Undertaker had such a
little
long
war going on
career.
out there.
Is
Corporal Crossen have his own little private war.
he
Look at that. Pretty Boy just throws
would get
Crusher across
cortisone
and
shots
out.
right before his matches.
No way to treat a
Yeah.
champion. Uh-oh. He got some sort of crutch used by, I don't know.
If I'm correct, you are wearing the T-shirt, aren't you?
Crusher, this would
That's the
be-
half
I
shirt
could
that
tell this
everybody
one's gonna be
wants
a
to see. I know where
brutal
that is,
feud, I
but
can
I
just
have
tell.
no idea. Back body drop. Not a fun
You can
ring to
see on
do
your
this in.
screen
No.
all that's going
Stuff
on
like
here.
that.
That's why your hands went down as you were going over.
You know, you might today. You know,
Look at
new
that,
new
the
style
referee
wrestling looks
is
so very sloppy looking.
Trying
But
to
back in
get
the
control in
80s, this
here,
was
and
very,
Kelsey trying to help out.
you know, this rough
Standard.
edge was kind of a standard look. Yeah, you were trying to make it look real.
What's next here?
Not you weren't worried about crispness.
Oh,
You know, nobody
you better
critiqued crispness
get your
back in
tickets
these days
fast.
either.
Right.
2 count for the Armory
Not
match
like they
that's
did
coming
in
up soon.
20 years later.
And that's
They
May
made a big
9th,
deal about that
Friday,
kind of stuff.
7:30. Tickets can be sold.
Because you know why? Because wrestling had to get
If any
perfect.
little
It had to be
kids come up
perfect so
your
everybody knew
door
it
and
was
ask
fake.
you
So
for
every,
buy a ticket,
that's where the
do it,
crispness
please.
come in, Dave, and perfection.
Right.
and making it-
Coming. Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
coming
that's
back
why
from
if a
it.
match
It looks
doesn't
like
look
he's
right,
back in it again.
you know, I've heard multiple stories in WWE about how if a
Tickets
match
can be
didn't
sold
look
at the
right
door,
at a
too.
taping,
Uh-oh. Oh,
they'd have them go through
that was
and
a
redo it.
great
And you know, nobody even graded matches or anything. Dave Meltzer and his Wrestling Observer started doing that in the very, very late 80s into the early 90s. And that's when he, honestly, it was guys like Meltzer who started doing the whole ranking of a match kind of thing.
Right.
Otherwise, before that, it was just pro wrestling. You didn't really, nobody critiqued anything.
Exactly.
Go around and beat everybody up. What's this again?
Kind of wish it would just get back to that again too, Dave. I'm so sick and tired of, you know, of that kind of thing.
All the high spots and
and the critiquing and grading and everything. Who cares? Just if you're entertained, that's what matters.
1, 2.
And everybody was entertained back in these days, even with us.
Oh yeah.
Looks like that's just a light bulb in the shot. I thought maybe the thing fell down above the ring. Just you get a little thing on the ring that's lighting up the ring that's kind of hiding it, the light up there.
Now what's next? What's this? Oh no!
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
Sure had it going his
You were
way,
feeling
too.
it the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Did you see over
Again,
in
though,
Crusher's corner, you see
Steve
Corporal
was
Crossen and Kid USA,
Steve makes this look
and you can
really
see Conan
like
in
he's
that
really
corner.
beating me, but he's not hurting me at all with what he's doing.
He's barely
Crossen's getting
grazing you.
Yeah.
Come on, Crusher. Look at that. Conan being
I was
sarcastic.
and the reason I would pick Steve to have my match with for a very first Armory because I knew me and him could put on a good
Put in the
show.
way, I don't know.
Right.
And not that everybody else couldn't, but I know if I'm gonna, I want to make sure that at least my match with Steve would be really good, so we'd have a good, solid match for the crowd.
Right.
Not that everybody else couldn't do their own too. The Barbarians did really well too with the X's.
That's gotta hurt.
That was another good match.
His match is
Well,
far
once
from
again,
being
Steve
over
was
'cause
involved.
These two will not
Super D's had a good match on that
quit
show.
pounding on the back.
The
for me
Ice
to sit
Dragon
here in
and
this chair and
Rock and
watch a
Roundabout against the Ring Warriors. That was nice. Good match.
Oh yeah.
The only clunker was that very opener, Tokyo Terror and Black Panther. That was a bit rough.
Yeah.
And then the 6-man tag with Kelsey was rough just because of some of the other competitors in that match. Speaking of who, I think he's commentating here.
Flying around.
But we can not mention that, I guess.
You know, we're not mentioning any names, but you know,
He's barely standing
some
on
of the
his feet.
wrestlers definitely were not a smash with the fans.
Yeah.
You know, which is obvious by the Hall of Fame voting.
Like.
Oh, a suplex on this mat. Are we gonna do it?
Can't get him up.
Let's see. So Steve's fighting it.
Can't get him up. Now what's going on?
He's telling you, no, Sean, don't do it.
It looks like he's taking me over.
Executes a suplex of his own and Crusher Crossen. This could be the end.
Remember, folks, this mat is on concrete.
Oh, so close.
Oh, somebody's springing into action.
That was tough, Tony.
Oh, look at this.
I don't know what he's doing though. Going after
Keep an eye
Kelsey.
on the action.
That's Kelsey, I believe. In the
Looks like Pretty Boy Taylor has him against the ropes.
it's a long match.
And
Yeah.
look at this.
Kelsey's probably sitting there at ringside going, come on, Sean, leave me some time.
Rockin' Ronabomb.
Thank you, Sergeant Smasher. Here I am looking at this match. Big match here.
That's
World
Chad
title
Ronabomb.
chance.
Rockin' Ronabomb
We don't
now.
know who's going to win this one. This is, I know, of
Commentating.
course, we don't know who's going to win them all, but this is one match.
Well, we wanted the fans to be somewhat
You
entertained.
better watch out for pressure.
Ooh, a headbutt.
He could lose the belt right here.
There's a timber fall for you.
And here it goes.
It's just not the same.
No, Troy was the king of the timber falls. Yeah. Slick Steenerson. Nobody did it like he did.
I mean, you know, you kind of protected yourself from the timber fall.
Barely. I mean, but Troy would do it backwards. Like he just landed right on his back. He just looks like a tree getting chopped down.
He just uses that. We're getting
That's why we always called it the timber fall.
Yep.
I can't believe he's always using that cane.
Looks like Steve. What are we gonna do here? power slam. Okay, kind of. Took me over with him.
Yeah. Too much momentum.
So you'd be asking yourself, how come if you're going to do this match at the Armory, why would you do it at Fred Moore? To let them know that we can work a good match.
Yep.
So that way they come see us live to do it again, you know? That was my thinking.
Okay, here we are. Everybody's yelling.
It was different with Luscious Larry. When I did Luscious Larry and Pretty Boy Taylor, I didn't want anybody to see Larry until they come to the event. It's a whole different concept of way of promoting Larry.
Ooh, Yukon there by Crusher Crossen.
Like, he was a big, muscular guy, and he's going to come in there and take on our loudmouth Pretty Boy Taylor. Well, let's not let anybody see Larry in wrestling until the actual match.
Oh, it's still going.
That was the idea.
And this looks like it's a schmoz.
Yeah, the bell's ringing. It's like it all went out of control. The Barbarians are in there. I've got the chair.
Dude, fast. I can't believe they're still going. This is out of control. No. This is out of control. Stop it, someone.
Stop it. Stop it. That's all I can do. And they keep ringing the bell. I love that. I love that when stuff would go like that and the bell keeps ringing. Yeah, we got some snow. Oh, we're back. That was planned because Jason's mom already told him you're not wrestling anymore. So that's why Jason did that I quit thing with Corporal Crossen.
Welcome back to the NWF anniversary.
Looks like we got a battle royal on the show.
Match is the 25-man
Yeah, we were supposed to have a Kelsey match.
And we are very sorry that we cannot bring you the Markov Kelsey fight. And we
there you
will
go.
try and bring that to you next week. So right now, let's go up to the
I don't
mat.
think we ever did bring that match next week either. That match just got forgotten, unfortunately.
Contenders for this battle royal.
25-man battle royal.
Well, this is the battle you've all been waiting for.
Now, is this an over-the-top battle royal, or is this just?
Don't call your friends.
I think it's over.
Stay
I
glued
think it's
to
over the
TV
top.
because it's the match you don't want to miss. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the station identification to bring you right to ringside.
You know what the original music was for that this little promo?
What's that?
Bang Your Head. Quiet Riot. I remember the song when we did it originally. All right, Battle Royal. These were fun. We loved them. Love doing these. This one we actually planned the finish. It was actually a pretty good finish. I remember this now. I'm not going to give it away, though. Maybe this wasn't an over-the-top Battle Royal now that I think of it. I think if you're out, you're out.
It's hard to keep an eye on all this.
We did that for a long time. Where you didn't have to go over the top rope. It was just for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Makes sense when you have kids. You know, you got to be somewhat safe. Somewhat. Corporal Crossen's in this battle royal. Let's see, you got the Chris Irick in there. I got the Markovs in there. Russian team, the Barbarians.
Yep.
Slick Steenerson, I see. Sergeant Smash. Of course, myself. Ice Dragon. Oh, somebody just got thrown. That was the eye.
You know, a match like this is about the only way that Smash could look good.
See, I'm taking Chris Irick and I'm having kicking people. I'm holding his arms and letting him kick people. And then Thandar just grabbed him from me. Ah, there goes the eye. He's out of there. That was Kelsey. You're out of here, Chris. He wasn't very popular with the guys, Chris Irick.
Well, with his attitude and everything.
Yeah, it was just a bad attitude. Didn't get along with everybody. It's one of the only kids I had to just say, I'm firing you, you're done.
Yep.
You know, just because of his attitude. He was not good. Wasn't getting along with everybody.
Oh, yeah, clothesline on one of the ring warriors. No.
Slick Steenerson, myself.
Quick clothesline by
Vandar's in there, Conan. You don't hear a crowd right now because the crowd is
in the ring.
clothesline.
See who's gonna go out next in this thing, though. His body's flying all over right now. There goes one of the Markovs out.
The ice rush.
Yep.
Just took off out of the ring. The referee is doing some pretty good controlling on the outside.
Yeah, the referee stays on the outside and just when somebody gets thrown out, then he makes sure they're gone.
Yep.
Who that is? Invader 1.
And we loved doing these though. It was fun. It was kind of like a King of the Hill, like back in the day when you play King of the Hill. Remember that, Dave?
Oh yeah, I remember
Minnesota.
it. Most of our younger viewers probably don't know what we're talking about, but
It's just you have a bunch of snow. You get a big snow mound hill, and then whoever can stay at the top of the hill by pushing all the other kids off the hill is King of the Hill. At many means necessary. You just push everybody off that hill.
Yep.
They don't let them do it these days, but back in our time, that was a regular thing.
It was one of your average games that we played.
It was fun too. I enjoyed it. But I imagine some kid got hurt at some point. And
yep, and then schools wouldn't allow it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, people got hurt.
Oh yeah. For sure.
A lot of us just.
Vandar and Crusher.
A lot of us.
Yep. Iceman's got his leg wrapped up into the rope. Can't get out. He's
clothesline.
Oh,
somebody's stuck in the ropes.
I think it's
that Ice Dragon? Yeah, he's out. And Vandar just put somebody out.
Thunder. Clothesline by Conan. Down goes
Another timber fall by Crusher, sort of. A front timber fall. Corporal Crossen's in there. I see. So we got Slick Steenerson, Corporal Crossen, myself, Conan, and Thandar. And there goes Smash. She's out.
Kick to the back by
good.
Thunder. Corporal Crossen. This match better hurry up, ladies and gentlemen, because we're all
and Crusher's trying to be methodical about what he is doing.
Well, it looks like we are out of time.
Let me just here for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'll finish some commentating here for a minute.
Now I'm commentating.
Corporal Crossen, Slick Steenerson. Ooh, he takes a fall.
One of our overdub sessions, huh?
Oh, we're taking. Is that Thunder going out? Taking all of us to get him out. Yep, he's out. Thunder out, Dave. How about that? I know you thought he was going to win, but he is out. So now it's down to Crusher, Conan, Slick Steenerson, and Corporal Crossen.
Draped against the ropes. Slick Steenerson.
And interference referee. Yeah, there he's on top of it. Get out of there. And I see the Sheik. Sheik's at ringside.
I see Brutus Markov at ringside now.
So Slick Steenerson, still the four of us. Wait, Smash, get out of there.
Smash still in the ring.
Or is he Smash still in it? I thought he was thrown out.
Thanks for winning the mic back.
Yeah, referee tell him to get out of there.
Commentary by yours truly.
He was one of those who he couldn't get enough of himself in the ring.
Back and forth against Corporal Crossen, Slick Steenerson. Yeah, it looks like Crossen's getting the best of Steenerson. Crossen saying, come on, let's get a little bit more here. So Steenerson just pails in a little bit more punishment.
So it's just down to the four of us at this point.
Steenerson goes a little dazed up against the ropes.
And I know somebody's going to get thrown out here soon.
Crossen picks up Steenerson.
Somersault right over me.
Leg drop. Now I got to step over toe hold here to Steenerson by Corporal Crossen. Looks like we're going to have a wishbone. No wishbone. Steenerson gets back up. And let's have a small word.
Oh, Troy ran out. He's out of there. He's out. Troy just ran out of the ring. So now he's out.
Here's Bill Wallstrom.
So now we've got Crusher and Corporal teaming up on Conan. 2-on-1. This is where we kind of planned it.
Jones on the Conan and a clothesline. What a move. The 3 minute now.
This is what you do in a battle royal, kind of like a beatdown situation, right? And that's what you're doing, me and Corporal. Just taking care of business, see?
Yep.
2-on-1, that's how it goes, folks. Conan trying to fight back, though.
Conan striking back a little bit. Corporal Crossen. Dale's in there. As you can see, the match is very tiresome. All three wrestlers are tired out right now. I would believe they'd like to take a cup of coffee break at this time. Don't you think so, Steve?
I think they would like to take a coffee break. Conan in the corner.
A coffee break.
Crusher Crossen.
We had so much energy in these days.
I can feel each blow.
Oh, and there I'm out. Crusher's out.
Crossen.
Corporal's out in the ring. Now Conan's taking it over.
Conan picks him up. In comes the referee for the final decision. Take over where nobody left off. And
Conan wins it.
And your winner for the evening's battle royal is Conan.
Maybe that's why they were fans, our favorites.
And we'll see you all next week. Don't go away.
Uh-oh. Looks like the battle royal was starting up again.
Yep.
Now we got those ending credits. That was a fun. I love battle royals. They were just fun to be in. Even though that was the best planned one we've done so far, but we could still do better.
Right.
I think we still could have done better. Better than those earlier ones that we did in these garage tapings.
The ones in the garage were just King of the Hill matches.
I think the battle royal we did on the July card was actually pretty good, but it didn't all get recorded because the tape ran out. So we never got to see the ending of it.
Yeah, another guest I'd like to bring back is Charlie.
Luxury?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always fun to talk with. That chair shot to Mike there gave him a damn near concussion. That shot right there that Brian just did was why we outlawed the chairs for a long time.
Yep.
On the shows. This was talking about another hard ring. I don't even want to call it a ring because it really wasn't a ring, but that stage was hard as hell. Group W. All right, ending credits. That show was recorded in April, and I'm going to bring it out because it's over. So yeah, that was a good show. Well, Dave, I know we got to get going because I got to get ready for my
road trip.
But and I don't think we have any comments or nothing that came in. But everybody, thanks for watching. But I do want to let you guys know when we're going to be next. And as a matter of fact, the next show we got coming up here is going to be a good one. I'm going to bring in the graphic in. It's going to be a forward show, NWF Forward, with me and Ricky Henry, the Globetrotter. We got the relevant one, RJE from San Antonio Style Wrestling. This should be a good one. Yes. And as I understand it, this young man here is now training with adults for almost a year now. Started out in the kids camp, and now he's training with the adults. And I'm
another interview, a student of our friend Sean Hernandez.
Yes, Sean Hernandez and San Antonio Style Wrestling, and the relevant one, RJE. And so I'm really this is going to be a great interview. Looking forward to this. And it's going to be a special. Our forward shows are not necessarily on Fridays anymore. So it's going to be Saturday, July 11th. 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 7 p.m. UK time or Ireland time. So
already
that'll be a good one. And then the next time Dave and I are on is
a few days later on the 16th.
Yeah, the following week, 2 weeks from today. Studio taping 80.
Kind of breaks my heart that we're doing a show that day in a way, though.
Why is that?
Oh, I almost had a shot at going to a concert I wanted to see.
Yeah. Well, this taping is our final outdoor taping we ever did. Studio taping 80. It's the last one. And that's Rack and Roll Express in the ring there with Thandor the Barbarian, I think.
I believe that this was part of the tag team tournament.
No, this wasn't the tournament. This was just the Express and the Barbarians building up their feud for the Armory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is right before the October card. The tag team tournament you're referring to, that happened like a month earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe there's a shot I might be on this one.
I don't think you were. You were still in Florida. This was in August.
Okay. Yeah, this
think you were
might have been while I was. Long story behind that.
Yeah. But studio taping 80 is going to be a fun one to watch in 2 weeks. So that's what we got coming up. And of course, like I said, me and Ricky will be here a week from this coming Saturday at a special time. So join me and Ricky for that. And I hope you guys liked the show. I think it was a good one. That one was a special show just because that was our official 2-year anniversary at the time.
Right.
And I thought the wrestling got a lot better than it was previous.
Right.
I think that was just because we knew we were going to the Armory. Everybody, they're like, we got to pick up our game here if we're going to do this.
Right.
Somewhat, as best we can. All right. Sounds good, guys. So.
All right. See you in 2 weeks, folks.
We'll be back. And, well, for me, I'll be back a week from Saturday with Ricky, and then otherwise 2 weeks with me and Dave.
And safe travels to you, Crusher.
Yep. Looking forward to that. And a little bit of shore leave. So we'll be back. All right.
All right.